ladies and gentlemen, it's your girl Chanela from Manara TV, and right here today, Nico na a very important guest all the way from Cameroon. Can you present yourself?
Hello, televiewers of Manara TV.
Yes, Manara.
We have with us Queen Montess, all the way from Central Africa, from the jungle of Africa, Cameroon to be precise. And yeah, hi, Mambo VP Tanzania.
Welcome to Manara TV, Montess.
Thank you.
You look very beautiful, by the way.
Thank you so much. You too.
You
look
too?
very pretty.
All the way from
Speaks
Cameroon.
good English.
Oh.
And I love your smile.
I also love your smile.
Thank you.
Your look, your hair. Who did your hair, by the way?
Oh, my baby girl Kim, she did it for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, is it your first time in Tanzania?
Actually, no, my second time in 3 months. I was here in January, and this is my second time.
So, how did you hear first about Tanzania? How was it? Because you're all the way from Cameroon.
Yes.
What was the main thing that attracted you to come to Tanzania?
The main thing that attracted me to come to Tanzania is Tanzanian music. I've been following some Tanzanian musicians like Diamond, and it's always been in my mind to want to do something of which he's doing, connecting with him and the people, and getting to know more about the culture.
Yeah.
So that's what attracted me here.
Okay. So far, which places have you been here in Tanzania?
So far, I've only been in Dar es Salaam. I'm looking forward to Zanzibar.
Okay.
I think that's the most famous place that almost Africans know. Zanzibar.
Yeah.
It's always Zanzibar. And every time I tell people I'm going to Tanzania, they're like, oh, are you going to Zanzibar? I'm like, no, there are other beautiful places other than Zanzibar. So, yeah.
But you must go to Zanzibar. It's really a nice place.
Yeah, I really want to. I hope I get the time to go there.
Okay, so do you know any kind of Swahili words so far? Like,
oh yeah, of course. Mambo VP Tanzania.
Can you say nakupenda?
Naitwa Montess. Nakupenda. I love you, Tanzania. I also do know, if I want to say thank you, I'll say asante, Tanzania.
Okay.
See?
Which kind of foods do you like from here recently that you've...
Chapati. Chapati. That's been my
How did you know chapati? No, someone here hasn't.
Yeah, I know chapati because Senior, I have one of my team members called Senior. That was the first food he talked about all the time. Like, you guys want to eat chapati? I'm like, what's chapati? And he says, it's like pancake, it's like bread. I'm like, okay, at least I can try that. And then I tried it, it was good. Okay. And I learned how to make it, so don't play with me. It's going to be Chef Montess with a chapati vibe.
I actually knew that maybe you need chapati from Zuchu's song. Zuchu has a song called Chapati.
Oh no, I didn't learn it from her song.
Yeah, so you can imagine.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Montess, I saw one of your songs, a music video, Pina Colada song.
Right.
So what is about the Pina Colada, first of all?
Pina Colada is a drink, and it's mostly common in the Caribbean. And usually when people drink Pina Colada is during the summer vibes, sunny moments where people want to party and have fun. So I wanted to create a party song that people can dance and smile because this is the summer season. And I was like, what could be the best title? And then I was like, Pina Colada, of course. If anybody hears Pina Colada, the first thing that comes to mind is party, enjoyment, the vibe. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, that's Pina Colada. So
in your music video, the Pina Colada song, I saw that you visited some places in Tanzania. You had this place you had with zebras, and your outfit matched with the zebras. There were elephants. Actually, the natural sites in Tanzania. How was it? Was this your idea or someone is behind? And how can you describe the natural sites of Tanzania?
Oh, the natural site is very, very beautiful. So it wasn't my idea alone. The videographer Travella was like, we need to do something very unique, something that will, mark your experience in Tanzania. Because you're coming for work, I still want you to experience Tanzania in a way, even though we're, it's all about work. And then when he said that, I was like, oh yeah, let's go. I've never seen a live zebra before.
Wow.
So I was like, who? And then when I got there, that's when I realized my dress was like them. Okay, so I'm the zebra queen.
Yes, girl, the zebra queen.
So I really want to say thank you to the tourism organization of Tanzania for granting us the opportunity. I know that's not something that they just grant people access like that, because first some of them are wild animals, And the tour guides were there with us 24/7. I was a little scared, you know, but you know, they made sure I was safe and we did our thing. And I was bragging online like, yeah, you know, I'm the zebra queen.
Actually, a round of applause goes to Mama Samia. You know, she's the one who has promoted the tourism industry in Tanzania to be extra beautiful. You know, everybody right now coming to Tanzania, Zanzibar, you know, it's always happening here. Yeah, that's good.
Amazing.
Okay, so actually in your video, music video, in most of your songs, you sound like Yemi Alade. Huh? You also have the music vibes, the dancing and all that. Haven't people told you about this before?
Not really. I've had a couple of people said it, but it's not really a popular opinion.
Okay.
Most of the time I instead hear people say, sometimes they say, you look a little bit like Tiwa Savage. And in some songs they'll be like, oh, you sound a little bit like Tiwa. And I'm like, I mean, Tiwa's the queen, so why not?
Well, we have Tiwa Savage, you have Yemi Alade, so obviously you're an icon, my girl.
Yes, it's a combination of greatness.
It's a combination of greatness.
That's right.
So far, have you done any collaborations with Tanzanian artists? Are you planning to do?
Yes, I had the opportunity to work with an amazing artist just yesterday. And it's Barnabas Classic. I love his vibe, I love his music, and I know we made a jam. We made a hit. Tanzanian people, watch out for that one.
Barnaba. Shout out to Barnaba, Jamani.
Yes.
Barnaba.
Banaba.
When you say Barnaba, people know Barnaba. Barnaba, when he makes a song, it's
a hit.
It's a big hit. It's the king of melody. So how can you tell about this song?
Oh, it was amazing. Like working with him was so easy because he has good energy, good vibe. And I met him the last time I came to Tanzania, and he was like, oh, I mean, let's hook up in the studio and do something. And then when I was coming, I made sure I spoke to Travella. I'm like, I want to work with Barnabas. First, his energy. Second, his music. Third, he's open. So yeah.
So other artists, I've seen you with Gigy Money. Yeah, she snapped. Oh, guys, see my friend all the way from Cameroon.
That's my girl.
So this time I saw Bayani and all the other artists were here and you guys were there. So how did you guys meet with Gigy?
I met with Gigy through Travella.
Yes.
I mean, Travella is Travella. So I asked Travella, who are the people that matter in Tanzania, especially in the music industry? He was like, you gotta meet Gigy Money. And guess what? I met Gigy. It felt like myself and Gigy, we've known each other for years. Her energy is out of this world. She's genuine, she's outgoing, and I love people like that. And I'm looking forward to hanging out more with Gigy. And Gigy, you already know I love you, girl.
Gigy is a star here in Tanzania.
Oh yes, and I'm also looking forward to working on a song with Gigy Money.
Yeah, she has really good songs.
Yes, she does. Amazing artist.
Do you have like any of her songs maybe that you know?
I mean, I've heard a couple of her songs. I can't remember them right now, but I love this one. She was rapping. I really liked it. I really liked it. I was like, girl, this one, we got to do something. Yeah,
you gotta rap with Gigy. Do you know how to rap? You know, we only seen you sing. What other talents you have in music? Rap. We have Afrobeats, we have Amapiano.
I mean, I'm not a rapper. I try, but I'm not a rapper. I don't want to embarrass myself. I'm not a rapper.
Okay. Yeah. First of all, can you describe your type of music?
I do. Before, when I started, I was more of a reggae dancehall artist.
Yes.
And then, you know, as time goes on, we're evolving and trying new things, trying to be versatile, do other things. Right now, I'm Amapiano. And, you know, Afro. So, but in general, my music, I would say my music is a people's music. I do the kind of songs that anybody can relate to. Children, all the way to adults, older people. So, yeah.
So, actually, what's your relationship with Traveller? You've been mentioning a couple of times. I've also seen on social media, you've been with him different places. What's your relationship with him?
Traveller is I would like to say it's like a big brother that I never had.
Okay.
I mean, we work in terms of music, but he's very instrumental when it comes to my music here in Tanzania.
Yes.
Travella right now acts like, he is my manager in East Africa.
Excellent.
And, you know, working with him has been one of the greatest things that has happened to my career lately. Because one, he's genuine. Two, he's very serious.
Yes.
3, he believes in me, which is the most greatest gift anybody can give me as an artist, just believing in me. And, you know, I've worked with Traveler, and I feel comfortable working with him because he's somebody that I do realize that he's not just doing it because it's business. He's doing it because he genuinely believes in me and he wants me to grow in this part of Africa. And I appreciate that from him. And I haven't seen anything that would want to make me doubt his credibility in any form or shape. He's one of those people that I can clearly say I've met and is willing to help me for nothing, without asking for anything in return. Because sometimes, you know, as female artists, you tend to meet people who want to help, but then they'll be asking you really stupid things that
take advantage of you.
They want to take advantage, and I haven't sensed a bit of that from Travella in any form or shape, and I really appreciate that. Which means he's not just there to help, but he's taking me for who I am, and I appreciate that, Travella. If you're watching, thank you so much for believing in me and for accepting to work with me.
Yeah, big shout out to Travella. Okay, so recently, a few days back, we saw a post from Burna Boy. He posted about artists, especially artists who, after they move the albums, they're just comfortable when the albums reach the #1, maybe in iTunes or wherever. They're just comfortable like that, emphasizing that artists should make more effort in producing more and putting more effort in their music, and also have a side hustle. How can you say about this, first of all?
That's a very important and a beautiful remark coming from the giant of Africa, as he calls himself.
Yes.
And I really love hearing things like that, because that's the reality of this industry.
Yes.
Most of the times, like he said, artists tend to be comfortable. I've gotten to that point where I'm comfortable. I'm human, you know.
Yes.
But then when you're comfortable, it only means that you think you're there. But then just give yourself time and you realize that you've not gone anywhere. And like he said, not just doing music. I love the advice of him telling people to have like a side hustle, because that's very, very important. I have been, and what will I say? I've been in a situation where I directly experienced what Burna Boy is saying.
Yes.
So let me just give you a backstory. When I started singing in 2016, I wasn't working, I wasn't doing anything. It was just about music. And you know, coming from Africa, we all know most of the times the majority of Africans within that youthful age, we are not working. We don't have money, you know, but we want to do big things. And music, you know,
have big dreams. You know?
Music is draining financially. You have to have music to be able to push your music to get to a point where you want.
Yes.
There are few cases where people have a breakthrough without them promoting or anything, but it's rare. It might be you, it might not be you. So you have to be ready to push your music. How do you do that when you don't get money? You're not working. You're relying on music that is not even paying you yet. Most African, especially upcoming artists, face these things. You're going to get to a point where you'll be stuck. You'll not be able to push your music to a point where you want it to be. I was that girl before.
Wow.
And I had to, you know, redress and look at things and analyze things.
Side,
okay, Montess, you are making waves in your country, yes, but this is not where you want to be. You want to go beyond. Do you have money to push this music to where you want it to be? No, I don't. I had to go back to school. I had to find a job.
Wow.
That's why I know you're going to ask me, why did you take a break and all that stuff? I had to take a break, go to school, find a job, get a stable income, so that I can be able to fit the bills or foot the bills of music and, you know, pushing them side by side until music will be more stable for me, that I know music can pay my bills, take care of my immediate family, and, you know, maybe take care of other people that I can take care of. Then maybe I can, you know, but still it doesn't stop you from having a different job. Okay. Because there's one thing about music. I don't see music as a constant source of income, because there are peak periods in music. There are periods where you're not the one who's topping charts. You're not the one who's making the big sales. So what happens during that time? You need to have a business. You need to have something. Get a job. Don't just sit there and think, because it's not always going to be rosy, you know.
Yes, that's true.
Today you can be #1 on Boomplay. You can be having the streams, 10 million streams, 1 million streams. You're going to get the money, yes. But tomorrow you're not #1. What happens to tomorrow? You see what I'm saying?
Yes, yes, yes. That was a smart move.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Very
advice
smart.
to all young girls watching Queen over here, you have to go back to school.
Yeah, go back to school, learn a trade, get a business, get a job.
Yeah.
To be able to push your dreams and your career somewhere.
Okay, so the trending right now, we have Juma Jukes and Priscilla African traditional royal wedding. So these are two different nations, Tanzania, Nigeria, meeting together. What can you say as an artist? As Jukes is an artist, getting married to Priscilla, already married, I mean. And now, I see from my point of view that Juma Jukes music is going to like spread more in Nigeria and actually to the world. What can you say about this actually?
First of all, I love those two people. Individually, Priscilla is a very pretty young girl. I love her. Jukes, of course, we love his music. He's the, you know, Tanzanians' favorite boy. So I love the fact that both of them got married and it's a blend of two different cultures. And that is definitely gonna affect each and every one of them in different. I mean, Priscilla is an artist in a form. You know, she does her own things.
She does her own things.
And of course, because she's now married to a Tanzanian, she now has the attention of Tanzanians looking at what she's doing. And because Jukes is married to a Nigerian now, automatically on the whole of Instagram, when these two got married, every Nigerian is singing Jukes' song. You see what I'm saying? They're like our in-law, our online in-law. So now he's Africa's most favorite in-law. Don't play.
Already now.
So you know what that means? That's obviously going to affect his music in a positive way because he's obviously getting the attention of Nigerians looking and listening to his music. And of course, his numbers are going to go higher in that part of the world. So I think it's a beautiful thing, mixing cultures like that. It has never gone wrong.
So do you have any crush on a Tanzanian artist or Tanzanian celebrity?
See, I have one crush. I don't know if I should say it's a crush or it's an attention thing, but a couple of days ago I went to the field. I was watching Simba play some other team.
Okay, with another team.
Yes, and they were playing, and there was this guy. He had a number 10 jersey. For some reason, the jersey I had number 10. And he was my favorite player in the field. And I was like, this could be my Tanzanian crush.
Yeah, man, player number 10, Simba. Player number 10, number 10, Simba.
Yes, I love the guy. I even had to ask somebody what's his name, and I found out his name is Ahuya.
Shout out to Ahuya, Jamani.
Ahuya, if you are watching this, you're my new favorite. Your Cameroonian crush is here. I know you have many crushes, but this one is special. Yes.
Totally special.
Totally special.
That's really nice, honestly.
Yep, it is.
Okay, so which kind of Tanzanian music, among all the music you've had so far, which is your favorite music and favorite artist?
My favorite music is Bongofleva. For favorite artists, I have a couple, not just one.
You can rate them from maybe 1 to 10.
1 to 10. Okay, before I rate.
Or maybe 5, and you say, Diamond, there's something about that.
Let me roll. So, for my top 5 Tanzanian artists, this is in no particular order, but I just have to rate for the sake of the question.
Yes.
I think my top 5 will be Alikiba, Diamond Platinums, Harmonize, Barnabas. See, I have more than 5. Nandi. Gigy Money.
I was waiting for a female.
Gigy Money.
Okay.
Gigy Money is mine.
Okay, Gigy Money.
Gigy Money. Fina.
Obviously, and Fina.
Yes. So you see, they're like 7.
Yeah. And probably you missed say Harmonize. I'm so sure you also love
I did say Harmonize.
You did?
I said Alikiba, Diamond Platinums, Harmonize, Nandi, Barnabas, Fina, and Gigy Money. Baby, do you want me?
Okay.
Vibe.
Okay, so which song of Alikiba you like? What song?
Girl, you gonna put me on the spot like that? I can't remember the name, but...
Okay, which song among the artists you've mentioned, one song of that you like among them?
Okay, I'm gonna sing Oh Sugar. That's Nandi, right?
Yes, that's Nandi. One of your favorite songs, like one of your own favorite song. Show us Manara TV. They want to see you. They want me to see you all the way from Cameroon.
Pina colada, oteni vodka. I'm getting busy dancing cocaine. That's my most recent song, and it's available on YouTube right now. So if you go on, welcome to Manara TV. Hi people, this is your girl Montess. Naitwa Montess